glasses. Good morning, Ashburn fans. We are here at Sheet 2 at the Serpentini Arena, named after Bob Serpentini, local car dealership owner. Kyle Tincture takes the face off, and we immediately lose it, but no interception, shipping it along the boards. It's going to go into the zone. Onto a Team Ohio stick, right back out into the neutral ice, where Noah almost chipped it back. It's a call, but it's on the offsides. It's all right. It didn't quite go in. Then it brought it in after Kyle and Sam got clear. Kyle fighting behind the net. We are Paul. Back to Noah. Along the boards to Sam. Sam was not here yesterday. Stopped at the blue line by Mason, doing his job like a champ. Nice pass through the paint. It's going to go relatively long there. Shot. Will saves it. Loose puck picked up by Kyle Tincture. He's going to bring it back out of the zone. Easy moves through the neutral ice. He's waiting for his teammate to catch up with him. Mason tries to chip it back up, and it's going to, I think it landed, popped off the goalie's stick, and I think landed on top of the net, stopping the play. Sorry for the camera angles here. Unfortunately, inside the timing booth, the timer for the game is kind of enough to let me in here. But, I left my glasses outside in my bag. All right, gloves way down at the air with the blue line by Spencer, but he lost possession of it right away. It was a nice draw pass, shot, saved by Will. It's between his knees. He wasn't sure where it was, but he did stop the shot. You could see him kind of looking around, nervous, like. I briefly heard that Luke was going to play this game. I'm not sure what that was about. Obviously, it was incorrect since Will is in the net, as expected. But, yeah. I see a message on team chat from Matt asking if the game's starting late, but I've got 11 people watching the stream, so hopefully we are working here. There's a nice safe shot again, and saved by Will Mellon. If anybody can get to the chat to confirm the stream is working properly, I'd appreciate it. Always. Grayson can't roll with face off. 11, slap shot, pad save into the corner. It's the downside of being in this position is that can't see those near side corners very well. Grayson takes it along the boards. Gets it back behind the net, and then the defense trips him up. 13 took it away from him, hand up to 21, back to 13. He'll accelerate through the neutral zone. Matt Johnson turns it around. Comes back out to 21, drops to 11. 11, dumps it into the corner. Fresh legs out from the orange team here. Team Ohio Premier. No, I'm sorry, Team Ohio Elite. We will play Team Ohio Premier this afternoon. Out long pass from Shane to Jack, I believe. Johnson ships it back up and draw the offsides call.
Eric, go ahead.
It's
Alan, give it to him.
nice being this close in some ways, but. Alright. Team Ohio came up with it. Noah stops it. It's going to chip up over the glass. Refs are looking for another puck since we lost that one. The other official had one. Colin comes up with the puck after the drop. He's going to take it across the line and dump it into the corner. Ties up the defenseman while Jarrett takes the puck. Jarrett drop pass back to Colin. Colin looking to try to feed it back to Jarrett. Gets stolen from him though, and Team Ohio will pass it across. Noah back out into the neutral zone. Dylan trying to get oriented. I think that's Jarrett who took it out. Took charge. They got overbalanced and just ended up losing it and flopping on his face. They shake that one off. We got fresh legs coming out. Kyle will face off again. We're still 0-0 here in the first half of our game against Team Ohio Elite. Almost got to Sam, but intercepted by this guy, number 14, in the white and orange jersey. Spencer handles number 27 into the corner. Puck comes out, shoved back along the boards. Kyle knocks it out. It's going to be in the center. Quick shot. Sam picks up the bounce. Sends it out of the zone, and then dumps it back in. Aiden will pick it up from the backfield. Sam up past Paul, gonna go down, and we'll draw the icing call. Coach says, talk more. I don't think he's talking about me. I talk enough as it is. Face off 18 shirt. Puck bounces off Paul's skate back out into neutral ice. Turns around, stopped by Paul before it goes back into the zone. Paul skating back with his puck between his feet. Kyle comes in to help, takes the puck, gets it, and again, tripped along the boards. Looks like coach is discussing with the official what that call was.
They're home, right?
All right, 16 white will be in the box. You hear that loud thwack behind my head? That's a stick against the glass with the angry player who just got sent to the box. Sam Seeger will take the face-off. Sam gets it out to Paul. Paul back to Sam, creating a little space. Sam tries to sneak it in. Kyle was waiting by the paint and got knocked aside by the goalie. I think that's Shane, who tried to feed it around the boards. It's going to come all the way out to neutral ice. Paul looking over to Shane, back to Spencer. Spencer to Paul. Paul finds the long pass up to Kyle. Kyle into the zone, gets hammered by number 11. Shane tries to keep it in desperately, did not work. But Shane over to Spencer, back into the zone. Tries to take it to the slot. Knocked aside by the defense. Spencer, though, gets that long stick out. Paul over to Kyle. Kyle into the paint. Sam was there, could not get it before the goal was shifted away. Paul back to, I think that must be Kyle. It's going to come out to Spencer. Paul picks it up as Spencer's off balance, like tripping over the defense. Out to Shane. Fires. Popped up high and then glove back down. It's going to come back out to Shane along the blue line. Across off the boards to Spencer. Sends it into the paint, and there's a whistle. Kyle tried to get it in. I'm not sure I could see. I guess maybe the neck got knocked off? Yeah, the neck was knocked off. We're still 0-0. We got 16 minutes and 27 seconds left, and 39 seconds left in a power play for Ashburn. Jared Ireland takes a face-off. Clear ice between number 19. Shot saved by Will Mellon. Rebound shot, again saved, and then knocked away by Aiden. Jarrett up to cross, intended for Landon, got a little bit behind him. A little help from teammate, he got it back. That's Jarrett behind the net, looking for something. Gets it right up into the paint. Jack tries to poke it in. There's a scuffle there. Goalie's on his butt, but did not go in. Landon looking for something, hands it back to Jarrett. Penalty's over. Jarrett tries to fire, knocked on the outside of the net. Jack drops it back to Landon. Landon tries to get it into center. Jack tries it and knocked away. Back to Landon. Landon gets shoved from behind. Come on, Aiden hits the gas, picks it up. Landon fires wide of the net. Jarrett still playing with a lot of energy. It's good. Landon trying to do something, gets it out briefly in front of the net and picked up by Team Ohio. Aiden turns it back around out into neutral ice where it's picked up by Landon Street. He will get across the line and dump it right to the Team Ohio defense. Shot off Will's pads, picked up by Shane Sewick. He will send it long. Grayson's racing to get there. He'll never get there before the evil twin, number 14 White. Turned around by Matt Johnson. He's going to send it long. Ohio will pick it up, and Jack Klein is right there. They're going to send it rolling this time, and that should stop the clock. 14 minutes and 47 seconds, score still 0-0. Ashburn having one power play so far, successfully defended by Team Ohio Elite. I can't tell. I just heard Coach Fleury. I can't tell if he said stop talking or start talking. He said something. We want them to talk to each other, but not to the other team. All right, face off. After some back and forth, picked up by Team Ohio. They're going to come up with it. 36 tries to get there, hammers Matt Johnson into the boards. He picks himself back up. Good thing he's made out of rubber. Miles Blessed taking that puck. One board's up, gets it to Shane. Never really got solid possession under pressure. There's Grayson holding the puck along the boards. Shane just is up between his feet and dumps it into the near side corner, where Jack Klein fights to get possession, got it, tried to center it, knocked away by the defense. Jarrett's in there in the thick of things. Shane fighting. Oh, briefly looked like he was going to be able to keep it in the zone. Didn't happen. Miles hitting the gas from the defensive zone. The puck was between the officials' feet. It's going to go all the way down and should be icing on Team Ohio. Stopping the clock for 13 minutes and 47 seconds. Their score still 0-0. Good morning to all the viewers, particularly Joy Al Street, fan of the game, and Marissa. I say that mostly because it's always nice to see somebody in the comments, in the chat window. Icing again by Team Ohio. Noah rushes down to go be there. 13 minutes 41 seconds left in the first half. There are two 22-minute periods we're playing here for this particular tournament. Jarrett Ireland will take the face-off. Dylan and Colin on wing. Mason and Noah on defense. Mason comes in, chips it through the slot to the far side corner. Dylan picks it up from there. Tried to get it back to Jarrett. Team Ohio picked it off. They will hit the gas. Number 9 brings it in with more speed than I think he knew what to do with. He was trying to outskate us, which, you know, he kind of was doing. I can't blame. Puck is, again, stuck in the official's feet. Jarrett trying to get it away. Comes up, Dylan does a nice job keeping him disrupted. Noah loses his stick. Number 11 tries to do something. Dylan poked at him, and we're gonna have an offsides call. Stopping clock, get 12 minutes and 53 seconds left. Still 0-0. Kyle takes face off. Aiden sends it into the zone. Gloved out of the air by number 82, White. Spencer tries to poke it along the boards. Make a hit. Paul was turning to look for it, and I think it actually hit him in the back. Other team is screaming for an interference call, which they did not get. It's going to come out long. Picked up by Aiden. Cross to Spencer. Spencer up to Paul. Paul hammered into the boards. Kyle picks up the loose puck. Hits some kid. Not a lot of penalty. I mean, a few questionable. All right, this guy number 7 really hits the gas. Got some tremendous speed. Gets it through, but boxed into the corner. Paul knocks the puck away, giving Kyle a chance to do something. It was like he's just number 7 all over him. He tries to knock it out. Paul keeps it in the zone. Kyle gets shoved down by like 3 players. Spencer also getting shoved after the play. Can't see what's happening along the boards there. All right, behind the net, picked up by 82 White. Sam threatens him. He knocks him back across the boards, along the boards to his teammate. I think that's Landon. Got it in close. Tried to get a shot off, knocked aside by the goalie. He'll pass it up to 21. He hits the gas, has to get past Matt Johnson. Gets around him and fires, and Will's just going to hold on to it. Stopping the clock. We've got 11 minutes, 18 seconds left to go. Score still 0-0.
Hey, nice shot. Grayson and Dominic switch. Larry, let her rip.
Face-off taken by Jarrett. Along the boards, can't see too well what's going on there. A lot of slapping at it. 16 picks it up as it squirts out. He's got Johnson trying to get this guy out of Will's paint. Miles picks it up, takes it out into neutral ice. Hits the gas, gets it into the zone. They're going to knock it around the boards. Johnson sends it back into the corner. Out into left, hammered from behind after the play. And this guy, 36, should be going to the box. Just told the ref to. Told the ref to fuck you as he skated away. Surprised he only got 2 minutes because the ref didn't hear it. All right, this puck comes out into neutral ice. Paul was not along the boards where he needed to be. Across to Spencer. We'll have a power play intercepted by 29. He's going to just dump it into the corner. Will waves as if it's a icing call, but that was past the line. I think that's Shane to Spencer. Spencer tries to send it over to Paul, intercepted. Shane gets it up and around, tied up by the defense. Paul tries to sneak it in, stopped by the Team Ohio goalie. The officials are having a nice little discussion there about the rules. Looked to me like that was the dilemma. Was Shane was shoved down. He held on to the other player's stick. It was like under his arm. And the official was saying, that's Paul along the boards. Puck comes back out around. Shane would be there to keep them, but they get it around him. Oh, but he gets it back. Kyle unfortunately takes it out of the zone. Hand off to Aiden. Aiden has to drop back as he takes his eye off it, but that's all right. Tries to pass to Shane. Shane. 41 seconds left in the power play. Shane will send it in, icing. Shane's wondering where his teammate was. Like, he expected someone to go. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first period. We got 36 seconds left in the power play. Face-off taken by Jarrett Ireland. Noah Robinson in the corner. Sneaks it through Jarrett's legs. Long pass. Will be picked up by Will Schneider. Gets it. Tries to center it where I think that was Landon was there to capitalize. All right, Landon fires, bounces off the goalie's shoulder and away. Mason in the corner, looking for something, spins around, hand off to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to get it through, gets defense, knocks it away. He has to go come back for it. Come back out to Mason. Mason back to Jarrett. Penalty's over. Jarrett tries to center it, and Landon tried to do something. I think chipped it out of play, or actually maybe it was the goalie has it. It's hard to tell from this, what the angle on it was. It looked like it was going to go behind the net, but I guess not. We got 8 minutes, 36 seconds left. Score still 0-0. Jarrett Island takes the face-off along with Will Schneider and Landon Street on wing. They're going to bring it across. Kicked aside by Will Mellon. Schneider intending to pass it up to Jarrett Ireland. It'll be icing. Cody Fleury sends fresh legs out. Grayson Cantrell with face-off. Jack Klein and should pay attention to who else skated by. Normally that would be. Right, looks like Shane's out there. We're a little bit rolling, shifting lines here. It's going to come all the way out into neutral ice. Picked up by 16 White, and they'll send it back in before number 2 could get out of the zone, drawing the offsides call. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left. We're still 0-0. Grayson took the face off. Puck comes down to nowhere's land, picked up by 11 White, who then sends it over the glass into the safety net, attempting to brain Michelle. Michelle is looking nervous as pucks are flying out of the air unexpectedly at her head. Grayson Cantrell taking face off again. Puck way up in the air. Coming down. Team Ohio's got it. Behind their own net. They get it out of the zone. Miles will race number 66. He's going to get there first. He does a little drop pass, but then will be picked up by Shane. Shane, hard around the boards. We'll get it to Jack. I guess it went past Jack. I couldn't see he's too close to the rail. Jack got a stick on it there briefly. Miles takes it, goes with it. Shot by Sam Seeger. Punched away by the goalie. Along the boards. Johnson keeps it in. Slap shot from the blue line. Scuffle there. Shane's on his butt. Picking himself back up. Again, in the corner. Grayson comes in to challenge before the guy can get a pass off. Miles, wrister from the blue line into the goalie's glove. Stopping the clock. We've got 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in this 0-0 tie game. Jared Ireland with face-off. Collins out there along with Dylan on wing. Aiden and Spencer on D. It's going to go long. Spencer picks it up before he gets to the backyard. Carries it all the way around, but then gets tripped before he can get to the blue line. Number 36 is coming back to the box.
I didn't even touch his stick. I touched his stick. Oh my God, dude. Really? We're gonna get one of those. Bro, I didn't even touch him. No, I said we're gonna get one of those. He just fell.
Sam Seeger with the face-off. Puck comes back to Paul. We have a 2-minute power play. That little Paul shoots it wide of the net. Sam Sam gets hit, and there's a deferred penalty. Will's still just standing there, didn't even bother running. I think he was confused as to who the penalty was on.
Let's go!
Penalty. 2 minutes on Sam. Officials explaining Sam's mistake to him. All right, we're at 4-on-4 play. Kyle took the face off. Paul gets it, takes it out right in front of the net. Never make your goalie nervous like that. Of course, I could say that as a goalie dad. Kyle tries to sneak it away from number 7, who outskates him, but kept him pushed back. Kid pursued by Spencer and Kyle. Puck comes around and picked up by, I think, number 9 White out into the center. And Kyle picks it up. Only one defenseman between him and the goal. Fires, misses. It's going to roll all the way back out into neutral ice. Aiden along the boards gets it to Paul. 4-on-4 play is Paul gets it around the kid, but couldn't get himself out there. Aiden picking it up. Finds the pass to Spencer. Spencer back into the zone. Shoots. Punched aside by the goalie. Spencer picks up the rebound. Back to Jarrett. When did he get out there? I'm not sure. Out to Paul. Paul, slap shot. Goalie holds on to it. Score still 0-0. We got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. There's 37 seconds left on their penalty and 57 seconds left on ours. So we are still 4-on-4 for the next 37 seconds. Jarrett will take the face-off. Will is there on wing. Noah and Mason. Noah fires. A little wrister there. Stopped by the goalie. It's in the slot. Slapped down by number 22. He's got to get past Noah. And that's not happening. Noah just hit the brakes and crashed into him. This time, Noah, long pass out into center ice, intercepted by 14, turns it back around. He has to get past Mason. Loses the puck in the process. It's behind the net. Noah will try to take it from there. Chips it over the guy's stick. Finds the pass out. Will touches went by, but didn't hold on to it. Mason gets it over to Jarrett. Jarrett, fancy stick work. Gets it back into the zone. We're now on a penalty kill for about 20 seconds. Maybe only 10 at this point. They slow down the pace for a moment, which is kind of them, since we are back to full strength as Jack's penalty's over. And Will Schneider receiving, finds the top shelf to put a point on the board for Ashburn. The score will be 1-0 with 4 minutes, 26 seconds left. Just after, I said Jack's penalty, it looked like it was Jack hopping out of the box, but I think the penalty wasn't actually on Jack, as I recall. It was on Sam. I don't know, I'm confused there. So they called it as assist by Noah. What the officials called it, as I heard them. Shane doing the fancy moves, gets it in. Deflected wide. Shane brought it right in. It's going to come around the boards. Matt Johnson will stop it before it gets out of the zone. As they're getting oriented, Grayson stole it from him, and then they knocked it away, but then he got another little attempt at a shot, ended up behind the net. This time, again, stopped wrister by Matt Johnson. Deflected again by the goalie. Rebound picked up by Shane Siwick. Tries to got it over successfully to Grayson, who fed it to Jack right in front of the goalie. Stopped by some pretty good goaltending on the part of the Team Ohio goalie. They're going to get out long. Miles West reaches for it. Can't quite get there in time. He'll pick it up and around the backyard to Matt Johnson. Off the glass, up. Shane chips it long, way into the defense. It's gonna be, looks like high stick on that one. They decided. Shane like flicked it off his stick far into the corner. I'm not sure they're calling it high stick or icing or both. We got 4 of 1-0 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first period. Jared took the face off, almost got to Dylan, but somehow Team Ohio got it back. Spencer, a little knot of players there. Spencer will get along the boards, bouncing out where Dylan knocked it away from the player at point. Colin chips it back into the offensive zone. Number 7 under a lot of pressure from Dylan Ashburn. Jared's on his butt. That's not good. Dylan sends it back behind the net. It's around the boards. Come back to Dylan. Chips and tries to get it back to Jarrett. 7 passes for 96 out in neutral ice. Aiden briefly knocked it away. Shot there, intercepted by Spencer before it even got to Will. They still have possession though, and then knocked away by Aiden. Way out into neutral ice, slides down into our offensive zone. Colin tries to go in to keep the pressure on. We'll have to get out of the zone. They're going to try and bring it back, send it long. Spencer will pick it up. Hits the brakes behind the net, spinning that kid out. Like Tom Cruise says, hits the brakes, they'll fly right by. It's going to be long, and pass intended for Paul Allison. He never even touched it, and it will go down to the icing. Stop the clock. We got 2 minutes and 8 seconds left, and still a 1-0 advantage against Team Ohio Elite. Landon Street with face off. It's going to come right at Will. He failed to cover it, and he was trying, you could tell. It's backing around. This time, I think that was Noah backhanded it up into the neutral zone. Paul picks it up, hand off to Sam. Sam fires, and the goalie's got it, I think. He's not sure he has it. Whistle was blown. Goalie was... You could tell the goalie was not sure where the puck was. He was scrambling, looking behind him, looking underneath him. Cal Tincher with a face-off. Along the board to Paul. It's going to come. Mason brings it up and rams it into his own bench. Stopping the clock. We got 1:39. Looks like we're gonna, I think, pick it up from this spot here. I hear the coach challenging the choice of spot, but Tincher takes it. It's going to go long. Paul will get there first. Nobody between him and the goal. Backhand is saved by the goalie. Nice pad save there. Mason hits the gas, gets in, steals that puck away, passes it, attempts it through the center, but bouncing. Kyle drops it along the boards to no one. Comes out. Mason back to Noah. Noah up to Kyle. Beautiful pass right through a lot of screen. Kyle brings it in close, hits the goalie in the chest. Rebound picked up by Team Ohio. They'll send it out along the boards. Pass up to 96. Mason tries to put up with them. Keeps him boxed up along the boards. They're going to bring it back out. Then chipped away by Noah. Up to Paul. Paul off the boards. It's rolling. We'll see if Sam's going to get there. Got there, hit the brakes. Got it back to Paul. Paul. A little quick slap shot wide. He picks it back up in the corner. Hand off to Sam. Sam pounds it into the goalie's chest. He then covers it. We got a little Sam scuffling with, looks like 90, maybe just number 9. Little shoving words were spoken. We don't know what they were, but they probably weren't polite. We got 39 seconds left to go in the first period. Ireland takes a face-off. It looks like Miles maybe he's going to get there first. Nope. Got there at the same time as 82. It popped up in the air. 82 came over possession. Down in the corner, passed up into the slot. Will got a stick on it. They try to shoot, hit Will's stick as he was holding it in the air. Long. Landon tries to pick it up and take it into the zone, but just couldn't get possession. Miles off the boards will find Landon. Landon cannot get around this kid. Loose puck picked up by Jarrett. And finds the post and into the net. That'll put a second point on the board with 7 seconds left to go in the first period. We are now 2-0 against Team Ohio. I think they're calling that 22 assists by 88. So, Jarrett and Landon. A little quick cut-through discussion, something with the officials. Not sure what. 7 seconds left. And 27's going to come up with it. Will up to Jarrett. Fires wide of the net, and the time will run out. Stopping the clock. We will finish this, and we'll have a nice long break because we Zamboni the ice during these games. Both teams will shuffle up to the gate on the far side. I'm going to take this opportunity to go find my glasses because trying to focus near and far is giving me a headache. I'm going to hit my head on the top of the opening. Team Ohio they know the drill, I guess, at this rink. They're filing out one end, we're filing out the other. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Spencer skating along without a stick. I guess he left that on the bench. Shane doing a little dance. No extra charge for that. Shane and Spencer both dancing and dabbing. I've heard that people who live in Athens are just not morning people. They do not like to get up in the morning. I'm not sure why, but I think it might have something to do with the fact that dawn is tough on Greece. It's Edward Snowden driving the Zamboni here. We'll see if we can get a better look at him. We thought he was hiding in Russia, but that appeared to be Edward Snowden driving the Zamboni. I'm not positive. The resemblance was uncanny. People think fried potatoes, deep fried potatoes come from France, what they call French fries. But little known fact, they were actually first fried in Greece. Speaking of French cuisine, did you hear about the guy who attacked his wife with a baguette? They charged him with assault with a deadly weapon. Speaking of assault, I also heard a story of a guy who made nunchucks out of Bruce Lee's bones. And he got into a fight. They charged him with assault with a deadly weapon. A deadly weapon. Bruce Lee's bones. That's terrible. Particularly terrible in that I messed up the timing on the punchline. I had a girlfriend for a while. I used to date this girl who had a lazy eye. And, you know, just had to end it because I was always nervous that she was seeing somebody on the side.
Gotta do a score sheet too. I think I need some help. Oh, I'm sure I can't keep up.
I went to the toy store and was looking for some old Arnold Schwarzenegger toys. And I asked the clerk where they were, and she said, "I'll be back." I know this whole controversy years ago about people claiming that Al Gore invented the internet, which, you know, seemed a little ridiculous. But if it's not true, why is it the rules that govern the internet are all called algorithms?
Got so many chances of scoring compared to what we thought.
I went into this car service place and I told them that, hey, my name is Dan and I'm an alcoholic. And the guy behind the counter said, "Sir, this is AAA, not AA." And I said, "I know, I'm trying to explain why my car is in the lake." My parents used to live in Farmville, Virginia. They don't call it Farmville for nothing. There's a lot of farms around there. They said they got invited to a dance at some point, and I said, "I didn't know that farmers were that into dancing." And they said, "Oh yeah, haven't you heard the expression? Turn up the beat, pump up the yams." That's how it goes, right? I was wondering if there's any good chemistry puns left, and you know, I honestly don't know. All the good ones are gone. I've always thought of myself as a humble man, but as it turns out, according to the Stouffer's lasagna box, I'm a family of 4. My cousin works at a crematorium, and he just got awarded the Employee of the Month. So I asked him how he felt about it. He's like, "Yeah, it feels nice to know that I'm a top earner." heard on the news this bank robber went into held the teller at gunpoint and said, "Give me all your money, or you're gonna be geography." And the teller responded and said something like, "Don't you mean I'm gonna be history?" To which the robber responded, "Don't change the subject." Speaking of my former girlfriends, I also had a girlfriend who was really into astrology. And I had to just break it up. The whole concept of it just tore us apart. I was a little heartbroken after it. My heart just felt like it was in Pisces. Back when he was younger, Luke used to take drum lessons from the drummer from a band called Eddie from Ohio. That's true. Luke used to take lessons from Eddie Harkness. He has 2 daughters. He named them Anna 1, Anna 2.
Where are they? Do you have to like mark them somewhere?
I've heard that 90% of dads kiss their wives goodbye before leaving the house. And the remaining 10% kiss their house goodbye before leaving their wife. All right, well, we are done zamboning the ice, and it looks like both teams are about to retake the freshly zammed sheet. Let's see, we'll pan this way so we can see their faces as they go by. Will's waving. Luke doing a good job keeping the penalty box warm. Well, we got a minute or two of warm-up here. I think I actually must have timed it perfectly because I think I just ran out of jokes. Do I have any left here? I saw in an interview the other day that Gordon Ramsay's favorite rock band, Rage Against the Cuisine. Here we have the gracious Matt Johnson escorting Michelle back to the penalty box. Knight in shining armor. What a chivalrous gentleman. He's got the ref laughing. So. Paul couldn't be bothered to escort his mother. He's too busy. He's too busy being a superstar. Paul's had a good weekend. We welcome Sam back. He was not, I think I maybe mentioned Sam wasn't here yesterday. As always, give our best to Joey. Hopefully he's watching. I said that yesterday, but if Joey, if you are watching, I hope you weren't watching because you should have been at school. But we are winning. Just to recap, we got 22 minutes on the clock. That starts the second half. We're up 2-0 against Team Ohio Elite. This afternoon we will play Team Ohio Premier, which is their top team. And I've heard that they will crush us. I don't know if that's true, but... We're supposed to beat these guys. We'll see if we do. So far, looking good. All right, fresh ice out there. They're going to get it right into the paint, and will immediately knock it aside, but knock the net off in the process. This can't see the number of the kid from Team Ohio who just crashed into him as he went by.
Let's go, boys!
Yeah. Peg's not set that well on the freshly zammed ice, I suppose. Face-off taken by Kyle Tinshert. Paul Allison, I think Sam Seeger on wing. Puck comes back along the boards to Spencer, who's going to rocket it around to the far side where Sam will take it, chips it out to Aiden. Going to get turned around by Team Ohio. Back to Sam and then to Aiden. Up to Paul, who gets it knocked away from him. He will go chase it into the corner behind the net. That's not switch the corner, he just let it go. Tries to center it, but it's intercepted by number 9. There's a lot of slipping and sliding out there beyond what you'd expect for a nice rink. It's that transition from skating on snow to nice crisp ice. Little shot there deflected aside by Aiden, I believe, into the corner. Never even got to Will. Along the boards to Sam. Sam out into, thought it was going to be out in neutral ice. Needed a little help from Kyle. He's going to slapped at it. Landon Street intercepts the pass. Hand off to Spencer. Spencer finds Sam. Pretty clear. Brings it in. Fires. Deflected by the defense. He just hesitated a beat too long to get a clean shot. Mason, slap shot from the blue line. Goalie stops it. It's bouncing in front of him. Defense picks it up. Tries to bring it back out. Intercepted by Jarrett. Gets it up to Landon, who tries for the back door. A whistle as the net came off. Goalie crashed into the net. Beautiful setup for the back door. Nice save by the goalie. Official is trying to reset the pegs there. Sorry for Bob on the camera here. All right, Jarrett took the face off. Puck's in the corner. Can't really see. It looks like Landon had it. It's going to be brought back out. Will Schneider will intercept it in neutral ice. Then lets Mason hand it over to Noah. Pass intercepted by Nash, number 66. Mason's going to race to get there as it's around the boards into the far side corner. Up, Will pokes it past Team Ohio. Then he can't get around the guy to get the puck back. 16 up to 66. Ireland chops at it. Ireland. They're going to send it long. Mason will pick it up. Across to Noah, who's more clear. Up to Jarrett. Jarrett takes it behind Landon and into the zone. Disrupted there on his attack. Hands it back to Mason. Fired. Landon back to the door. The goalie's already shifted. Nice goaltending. Landon brings it in. Looks for something. Wide of the net. It'll come around to Mason. He hands it off to Jarrett. Slap shot by Will. Actually, it's more of a wrister. Jarrett along the boards. Reaches. Keeps it in play. Back along the boards to Mason. As they try to bring it out in the center. Both Will and Landon got sticks on it. They're going to get past the line. Number 19 dumps it. And we will have a chance to do some line changes. Mason sends it along the boards. Hand off to number 7. Pursued by Jack Klein with Shane hovering nearby. Grayson whacks at it, but 7's got it. Knocked aside by Shane and then hammered into the boards by Noah. Out to number 9. Cross to 20-something. I think he may have hit his own player in the back of the leg. It's going to come out long. Jack Klein fires into the goalie pad. Bounces back out to Grayson. Grayson fighting to keep possession of it. Gets it over the stick of number 9, but 28. He's trapped along the boards 2-on-1. Jack's watching and waiting for that puck to come out. They're going to pass it up. Miles will play it from there. Off the boards. Grayson hammers it all the way back and then heads to the bench. Getting some fresh legs out there. Shane stayed out to keep the pressure on and successfully keeps it going. I think that's Jarrett. Shot by Shane before he heads to the bench. Dylan joins the fray just in time to keep it in play. Team Ohio gets it away, and they will send it long and bouncing, and it'll be icing against Team Ohio. We're still at 2-0, 17 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second half. I tried to save some of the jokes because I knew there was going to be a long break today while they examined the ice. Less of them during play. All right, Jarrett with the face-off. Johnson keeps it going. Cross to Jarrett again. Skates it around. Tried to pass it out in the slot to Cullen, but knocked aside by Team Ohio. Cullen pursues it, keeping the pressure on until Miles can poke it away. Cullen takes it and skates. I think they're a late whistle for, I assume, offsides. Seems like he got, 20 feet into the zone, and I don't know, was that an offsides call? Like, they all seem like they crossed the line at the same time. That did not seem like it was. All right, Kyle took the face-off, comes back to Aiden. Aiden flicks it back into the offensive zone. They skate around Paul, number 14, got the moves. All of them tried to poke at the puck except Spencer, who just shoved the player out of the way. Nice pass back out of the zone to Paul. Paul brings it in, then pursued by 16. Nice centering pass. Sam is there, cannot capitalize. Goalie's got it. A nice opportunity, almost worked. Good job, Paul. Fed by Spencer, and then over to Sam. Kyle will face off again. Sam and Paul on one. Comes right back to Sam, who fires it loose in front of the net. Kyle trying to get to the puck. It's all up in the grill of number 29. Kyle again with face off. Same line out there. Spencer and Aiden on D. Love down by Sam. It's going to come out. Picked up by number 2, I think. White. Drop pass. Shot wide of the net. Picked up on the other side behind and around. Looks like Aiden will have a chance. He gets it up to Sam. Chips off his stick into neutral ice. Turn back around and the offsides against Team Ohio. Coach is yelling at Sam about something. Tell him to get his ass in gear. He's doing it. He's doing his best he can. Give me a little thumbs up from the official there. Appreciate it. Kyle with face off. Paul, wow, hammered into the boards. Good thing he's wearing a helmet. I think that's Kyle down, a little slow to get up. Kyle's struggling. We got Spencer in neutral ice, fading back, finds a bounce pass off the boards to Sam. Kyle is still limping to the bench. There's no call on it. Kyle's good enough that he got up and skated off, but it was pretty slow to get up. Scored 2-0 still. We got 16 minutes and 7 seconds left in the second half. Jarrett will take the face off. We got Landon and Will. (19 and 27) collide with each other as they're both trying to get the puck, giving Will a chance to get it back up to Landon. Landon back to Will. Will backhands it, knocked aside by the goalie. In the corner, can't see who's got it. It looks like Jarrett putting the pressure on. Jarrett successfully steals that puck, gets it out to Mason. Mason back to Jarrett. Tries to skate it in. It's got nothing. The defense is all over him. Puck around the horn behind the net to Will. He hands it back while he draws the defenseman with him. Back and forth. Suick having to dodge around the official. Glove down by Mason. Nice as they try to send it. Bouncing through the paint. Out into neutral ice. Mason picks it up near the center of the rink. Skates it into the zone. Mason. Wrister wide of the net and picked up by Jarrett. Out. Shot by Shane, and he finds it top shelf over the goalie's shoulder. putting a third point on the board. 15 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the second half. Ashburn will go up. Shane Stewart. Shane assist by Jarrett. Grayson will take the face off with Shane and Jack on wing. Mason chops at it. A little poke there and scuffle. Shane jams away. Again, shot hit pads of Will Mellon. Team Ohio looking a little fierce. They're going to ice it. Won't get the call though. Maybe somebody touched it went by. Along the boards, I think that was Noah trying to get it to Jack. Noah chases it back the other way, and we got some lots of whistles and scuffles out there. Appears like 2 white will be heading to the box. Officials are discussing. Slash. Two white with a rough.
My stick was on the top.
Ashburn will have a 2-minute power play. Oh, Mason's also going to the box for a slash, looks like. And we gotta give props to this guy who is running the clock. A job I do not envy. It is always a pain in the ass. These machines that have 6 poorly labeled buttons that do 35 things a piece.
I didn't sign up to do this. I didn't want to do this. I have no idea. Right? Okay, nothing on the clock. Okay. I didn't know. They gave me 1 point. Okay. Didn't know I was doing this till 20 seconds before the game started. All right.
He's trying. He's trying. I feel for him. I'm just gonna go on with it.
They don't want to give us one penalty.
As soon as 2 minutes in a whistle, right?
Gillen tries to keep it in, successfully keeps it in. A little help from Jarrett, who goes to his hip. 9 brings it through the zone, gets it over to Miles. It's going to bounce off his skate into the reach of Will Mellon, who will cover and stop the clock with 14 minutes and 19 seconds. We've got 3 penalties showing on the board. There's actually only 2. It's just a struggle with the poor parent who was asked to run the clock. Couldn't figure out how to run it. All right, as they try to send it, it's going to bounce off the stick of Sam Seeger, who will have an opportunity to take it all the way down. Brings it in, rattles it down off the elbow of the goalie. 36 tries to send it, intercepted by Paul. Paul tries to get it over to Kyle. Defense gets it away. Aiden up to Paul. Paul into the zone. Collides with the player, but loose puck picked up by Kyle. Back to Aiden. Aiden takes his eye off it, and it goes back to neutral ice. Hands it over to Spencer. Spencer off the boards, gets it up to Kyle, who will take it in with a vengeance. And Kyle Tincher beats it to Sam, who pounds it into the net, putting a 4th point on the board for Ashburn. It will be 4-0. If you can see the clock in the video, disregard all the penalties. There are a player in the box for each team who will get out at 12:44 with a whistle. 13 minutes, 36 seconds left. A lot of 50. Sam's getting sent to the box, I think, for for mouthing off.
Probably won't play with you again.
Coaches arguing with the officials here. Officials sending Sam to the box for talking. Coach is arguing. It's actually, he said 55 going to the box, but it's actually Paul.
It's all on live bar, you can hear it.
Oh, we definitely did.
That's all I'm going to tell them. Tell my players, screw again and see what happens. Nobody said anything to him.
All right, we will have a 2-minute penalty kill.
I'm not some little boy, buddy.
Coach.
You're tough. Okay, you're tough. I get it.
Coach Fleury is screaming at the other coach. Feels like the other coach was telling the officials to penalize our team for saying stuff. His assertion that seems to be, I can hear what the boys said, that they said something completely innocuous. He said he shot low, according to Coach Fleury. All right, that's Noah chasing the puck behind the net. We are in a penalty kill for 2 minutes. Hopefully for 2 minutes. Noah along the boards, 2-on-1. Jarrett waiting nearby, waiting for the puck scored out. He almost got it. Out to 28 at the line. The stick save by Will Mellon. Out to Will Schneider, I think off of Miles' skate. Again, shuffled aside. Saved by Will. It may be a penalty shot here. I think it sounds like they're coming off for a penalty shot. Maybe? The other team doesn't seem to think so. The coach is just calling him in to yell at him. Will's going in the box. So we will have a... We're 5-on-3. Jack Klein take the face off. Looks like Aiden and Spencer. All right.
This is why I have someone 5 seconds before the game starts.
I've tried to run those clocks. I don't envy you. All right, Aiden took the puck and he sent it into the Ashburn bench. Stop the clock. We got scores 4-0. We got 12 minutes 51 seconds left in the second half. Jack takes the face off. 96 comes up with it. He's going to shift into the corner, pursued by Spencer. Held against the boards. Aiden slaps at it. 13 brings it out. Out to 29. Cross. Shot. Will saves it. It's out in front of him. Jack trying to knock it away. Again, tipped up and knocked down by Spencer, I think. And that'll be the whistle. Mason comes out of the box along with number 2. Those are offsetting penalties from earlier, happened simultaneously, so that doesn't get us another man on the ice. We've got 48 seconds left before Paul's penalty is over. We've got, their plan is 5-on-4. I think it should, we've got too many men on the ice. Ref says, they said it should be 5-on-3, so maybe we do get somebody back. 14 cross. Ref, they argued it. Should have been 5-on-3, and the ref said no. I would have thought it was too. Sounds like the other coach said yes. All right, Jarrett dumps it in. Little drop pass there. Jarrett hits the kid in the boards. Noah steals the pass, hits the gas, brings it through. Tries to shoot over the crossbar, hits the glass, bounces back out. They're going to try to send it along. Jarrett stops it and takes it. Jarrett trapped there for a moment. Shane chips at it. Shane fires from the blue line. Knocked aside by the goalie. Paul trying to do something. Puck knocked back around. Mason drives in along the boards. 96 is going to pick it up as it comes back out. Finding a pass. Kyle Tinchert, fresh off the bench, brings it into the zone, drawing offsides call. 10:59, and we got another one out of the box, but I think we're still 5-on-4 because of whatever the weirdness had happened. I do not understand the rule that meant that we were playing 5-on-4 for the last shift. Now we're 5-on-5. Even though there is a mystery 14 kind of seconds worth of penalty left. All right, Sam, Paul, puck's going to come out to neutral ice. Paul picks it up from there. Gets it knocked away from him by 66. Tries to get across to 96. I think it was 19. Sam, off the boards, up to Kyle, into the zone. Kyle fires, hits somebody, and Sam tries to get it back. They're going to get out to neutral ice. Aiden rockets it around the boards. That'll be icing. Kyle's a little tired. Fresh legs out. Landon, Will, and Jarrett on offense. Matt and Miles on defense. Jarrett with face off. It's going to come back to Miles. Miles along the boards. Gets it out of it. It's going to be back and forth across the blue line, drawing offsides call. Jarrett with face off. 82 White comes up with it and skates it through the neutral zone. Behind the net, circling around. Matt Johnson hassling him the whole way. He eventually has to give it up. 7 fires into Will's pads, knocked aside, picks up by Miles Bless, shoves it along the boards. 82 flicks it back, and Will tries to glove it down but can't reach it. 13 will pick it up. Matt Johnson. Saved there by Will. A second save. That was Will Mellon. Will Schneider, I think, was also out there. Jarrett hits the brakes behind the net. Tries to turn around. Defenseman on either side of him. Schneider chips it back to Landon behind the net this time. Landon sneaks it out to Will Schneider. Hits the outside of the net as he tried to do some little high angle backhand shot. Rocketed around out to Noah at point. Noah off the boards. Puck was bouncing and spinning. He tries to jump for it. Can't jump quite that high. It's going to go all the way down and be played by Will Mellon. Hand off to Mason. Mason gets it up to Landon. Landon into the zone. Jarrett chases it. Has to try to get it back. And can't do it. It's going to come back out. Neutral ice. Mason cross to Noah. Noah off the glass. Startled me quite a bit. Mason gets it into the zone. Jack tries to pick it up from there. Grayson has to pause a beat while Jack comes out and gets tied up by the defense in the process. Jack fighting for it with Grayson on the other side. Team Ohio gets it and across the zone, unfortunately leaving our forwards behind, except for Shane, who was waiting. Noah kicks it out. Jack into the center. Nobody's there except 28, who will slap it offsides. Shane's gesturing as if he's very puzzled. He's looking around. Shane still looks confused. And they're going to bring that one all the way down. Score is 4-0. We got 8 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second half. We are playing two 22-minute halves. Grayson with the face-off. Shane and Jack on wing. Jack slaps at it, shoves that kid out, bounces past Aiden. He's going to have to race. 19's racing him, but he's still got plenty of speed on it. Off the boards, Jack. It was actually a risky play because it was a Team Ohio player. Intercepted by Shane as they try to pass it back out of their defensive zone. Didn't work. Long. Will waits for icing, but doesn't get the call. Aiden tries to send it along the boards. Took his eye off it and whiffed it. Jack up to Shane. Shane trying to get it to Grayson. Intercepted. Turned back around. Jack's looking to get it. Grayson lets them take it because Jack was still trying to get out of the zone. 11 charges, and Shane just gets in his way. All right, penalty on Shane. Ashburn will have a penalty kill as Shane hits to the box for I don't know what. Shane also seems confused. Officials explaining it to him. He's shaking his head. Shane, you're not the only one who's confused by it. I also have no idea what you did. Miles up, nor did Michelle. Back and forth, Jarrett, 2-on-1. We got Sam and Jarrett and number 11, and they're going to call offsides. That's a bullshit. It's a bullshit call. That was a shorty 2-on-1. And they called offsides on, presumably on Sam. Jarrett took it across the line, but like they crossed the line together. All right, they try to get it out. Sam will pick it up. Nobody between him and the goal. He fires wide, bounces back out. Team Ohio has it. They ice it. Or tried to pass it to somebody, but it ended up being icing. Jared Ireland to face off. Takes it back behind the net, looks for a wrap. Doesn't get it, rejected by the goalie. He's going to try to get it back, but cannot get it away from number 96. Valiant effort, but 96 is just moving. Moving and grooving, brings it all the way out. Tries to pass to the back door, intercepted by Matt Johnson, who gets it back up to Jarrett. Miles picks it up and skates it into the zone. Drops it back to Jarrett. It's out of the zone, and Sam will bring it back in. A lot of shoving. They get a pass to 14, and they get a hit against Landon. Landon will head to the box. Drawing a second penalty, they will get 5-on-3. Official is yelling at one of our players for mouthing off. It looked like Paul. All right.
Let's go, boys!
All right, we will have 57 seconds worth of 5-on-3. We hope. Colin with face-off. 28, across to 7, back. Mason and Noah on D. Mason moves in. Colin rushes, almost gets there in time. Shot wide of the net, I think. Or possibly kicked aside by Will. It's hard to tell from here. Across to 28. Colin hustling. Saved by Will. Mason off the glass. It bounces up high, be gloved down by number 7. Kept into the zone. Mason fighting to get it out. Drop pass. 28. Dumps it back into the corner to his teammate who took his eye off of it. Colin hits him, falls down. Mason around the glass again, bouncing, stopped by number 7. Drop pass to 19. Mason shifting in, keeps the pressure on. Back to 66. Back to 19. In, off Will's pads behind the net. They're going to pass it back out. And Shane is off the box. Pass, kicked aside by Will. Shane chops at it and flicks it up into neutral ice. It's going to go bouncing long with like perfect energy management such that 28 has to chase it. Shane is on his butt the whole way. Jarrett, fresh off the bench, hits the glass. Nice penalty kill with Colin unexpectedly filling the role of center for that important 5-on-3 penalty kill. Shane keeps him out of the zone, hands it off to Jarrett. Jarrett fires from the center rink and stopped by the goalie. Hand off to his player. Jarrett tries to get it back. It's going to come out to Aiden in neutral ice. Aiden along the boards to Will. Will trying to get it knocked aside. A little 2-on-1 there. I think that when Aiden chipped it back into the defensive zone for Team Ohio, they're going to send it long. Number 2 sends it loosely towards the net, and we are back to 5-on-5 as Landon retakes the ice. 96 has to get past both Spencer and Aiden, and that is not happening. Will up to Landon. Landon across, does some fancy stick handling like he does. Drop pass to Will, who fires it off the goalie's shoulder. Landon picks it up, hands it back to Jarrett. Jarrett around. Landon tries to fire from pretty close. Deflected before it gets there. Landon off the post and outside, I think. It's in the paint, and Team Ohio comes up with it. Under pressure from Will, dumps it into the zone and then drawing the offsides call. 96 is holding his arms out like I thought like he didn't agree, but he's actually looking at his teammate like, why did you dump it in when I hadn't gotten off yet? We got 3 minutes and 41 seconds left and a 4-point advantage, which is 4-0. See if the offense gets greedy or if Will can get his shutout. Number 7 under pressure from Paul Allison. Hits the brakes, turns it around, but Kyle Tinchin's on his other side. We'll see how he deals with that. He knocks it away. 21 out to 13, to 96. They bring it in the zone. Got to get past both Matt and Miles. Slap shot punched away. I think blocker by Will Mellon. Sam Seeger picks it up at the blue line. Tries to skate through neutral ice, knocked away by the defense. Loose puck picked up by Sam. Bouncing. Yeah, it was kind of hardly a pickup. He was trying to do something, but the offense gets a say. The opponent gets a say, I should say. All right, as Miles tried to skate it through the center, a little pressure there. Kyle around the boards, I believe. Yeah, I think Paul's being sent off. Or they're just going all the way down. What's going on here? Alright, so we got a penalty on the other team. I can hear Coach shouting. I'm not sure what he was shouting about or who he was shouting at. And Paul just ignored it, just went skated down, ready to play.
He hit me right when I wasn't looking with no pop. But you already knocked him down. He was on the ice and then you crossed him. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Alright. Sam takes face off. Paul comes up with it. Right to the paint. Slap shot by Kyle, and the goalie's got it. Not really a slap shot. I mean, he just in close. 2 minutes 43 seconds left to go in the second half. We're up 4-0. Another minute 53 left in this kid's penalty. Trying to argue it, but his coach is telling him, like, dude, you absolutely did the thing. All right, Team Ohio will send it down long. Will watches it goes by, drawing the icing call. Spencer politely brings it back to the officials. We'll try this one again. We got a minute 45 left in the power play. 2 minutes 35 seconds left in the game. I'll say that with some confidence. Knock on wood. They ain't gonna bring it back. 4 points in 2 minutes. Bouncing past Sam. Spencer has to go chase it. Spencer takes it behind the net. Pauses a beat. Bill's waving his glove, trying to distract the kid. Keep this. I don't see. Maybe that's the thing goalies do all the time. I've never seen that. At least not at this level. All right, pass out by Dylan out off Sam's skate. Puck spinning like a top. Dylan sends it long. Paul will chase it and take it behind the net. You can hear the coach yelling at him. Off the boards up to Spencer. Spencer's got some room. Finds Paul. Paul hits the gas, takes it into the zone. Tries to take it across and shoots over the goalie, over the crossbar. Kyle picks up out to Spencer. Spencer across to Paul. Knocked out into neutral ice. Kyle takes it back to Spencer. Spencer over to Paul. They're doing a nice job. Paul is bouncing, misses the reception, but Kyle's there. Sam tries to scoop it in and shoot it. Goalie's got it. Luke's observation is that Sam has got some brutal shot in practice, but he rarely gets the opportunity to use it in games. I don't know what that means, but Will Schneider still in power play. Along the boards, can't see who's got it. Comes out to Landon. Landon drops it to Jarrett. Nice circulation here. Jarrett looking for something, finds Aiden. Aiden, nice moves. Circles it back around over to Landon. Fires rockets all the way around. Aiden's gonna hit the gas to get it back in. Dumps it to the corner to Jarrett. Jarrett trapped along the board. Their player is off out of the box. Jarrett again, hammered into the boards. Colin comes in to help, gets it away, gets back over to Jarrett. Looks like Team Ohio's going to pass it out. Aiden will pick it up, finds the pass off the boards to intended for Will. Colin's also there. It looks like Will couldn't get it stopped. Need a little Colin help. Jarrett tried to do something, knocked away. Will's going to take it from there. Skates it into the zone. 15 seconds left. Back and forth out into neutral ice. It's going long. Mason will take it. Hits the brakes, spins the player out behind the net. Finds to hit the glass and lets the clock run out. We will finish this one with a shutout over Team Ohio Elite. Will Mellon, nice goaltending. Great defensive and offensive plays. A lot of penalties. I know Coach has been trying to talk him down a few less penalties, but seems like mostly fair calls on the game. Some questionable, but tough job being an official. I would not and do not. Would not and do not want to do that job. Unlike the Genesis Hockey Club, who were talking shit in the handshake line. These guys seem like they're beat down enough. They ain't got too much words left to say. I appreciate the officials coming in and actually being polite and explaining to the players.
Post-game interview?
Post-game interview. What do you got to say? What you got?
We won.
We won. Congratulations.
Mellon played really good, but I saved him a few times. So
you definitely
I'm the best
did.
goalie on the team.
All right. Thanks, Spencer. All right. Post-game interview from Spencer Combs. That's the end of this video. Thanks. Hope you liked and enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the little bell if you want to get notified when we go live. including a little bonus videos like last night when we got a nice 11-second live stream of Team Moms doing board shots. And we'll hope you enjoyed. Have a great Ashburn day. Don't forget to be awesome. Don't do anything I would enjoy. We will see you this afternoon as we play the more highly ranked team, the Team Ohio Premier, who I think are like 4th in the country or something like that. We will see how we hold up. And we'll catch you again later.